2할4분까지
TJ Lee, fresh. Lee will hit next. Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. That one in the air to center field. This one pretty far back. Makes the grab for the second out.
너무 보고 있나?
We're in the bottom of the first. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Chase Jaworski. Swing, ground ball out to short. Lee. Over to first.
Out.
One down. Lee now at the plate.
Here we go. No one better.
Foul ball there.
Come on, Alonzo.
And that one fouled off.
타이밍이
Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Not close with that one. And the count, 1-2. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Swings at the big bender for the K. One away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Jack Blumgren. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one.
He's out.
Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, TJ Lee. Line, and that's a base knock. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to short, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. Over to first, safe. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the A's.
1-1-1.
Look at the stop here. Throw to first. In the dirt, picks it for the out. And that is a great play.
Now batting.
Man on at first.
Shortstop,
Lee,
TJ
the next to
Lee.
hit. 1 for 3. Out to center. And there are two down.
딱 거기까지 나가가. 파울을 올려야.
Now batting. The designated.
Next up, Kenny Gomez.
안타가 없네. 안타가 7게임 연속.
And the 1-1.
2-2-2.
Oh, great stop. Off balance speed, there's one. Throw to first, but
He
not
made
in
it
time.
safe.
Might be time to get in an extra session. TJ Lee, the top prospect in the league. So two down. Now it's the shortstop, TJ Lee.
그다음에 풀스윙.
Tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Ball.
Outside. Henley, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019.
Ball.
2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. This one lifted to center field. That's pretty far back. Makes the catch, inning over. Runner at first, digging in, Luis Baez. And the pitch. Ground ball to first. Goes to second for one. And that's all they'll get. And now the shortstop,
The
TJ Lee.
shortstop, TJ Lee.
Get out of here, traveler.
That one smashed to left field. Brings it in for the third out.
이제
If you're ready to build your dream home with a moat and a whispering gallery, call AC Hines Architecture. If you don't want those things, call someone else.
차근차근.
Ball one. One ball, no strikes.
아이.
And a high fly out to center. One up, one down. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, TJ Lee.
Come on, Blake.
Little chopper rolls foul.
8개면 소감 터집니다. 제발요.
The 0-1 offering. Swings
That's a
through that one
strike.
for strike two. That's one of the hardest
No
pitches for a
ball,
batter to
2
handle,
strikes.
especially a lefty. Big sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you. On the ground, right side, Guillorme. Whips it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Between the team's loss and his own performance, so 2 down. Digging in for the Travelers, TJ Lee. Try to get
That's
him
a ball.
chasing on the changeup. Lee,
1-0.
working through the early days of his pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks. And now it's even up.
1-1. Two one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. That keeps the inning going. It doesn't matter if you can run your fastball up to the high 90s and beyond if you're just going to put it right in a hittable zone. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. To second, but way too late. Safe there. This offense has been struggling for sure, so it makes sense they get aggressive on the bases and steal second. Now the pressure is on the opponent. We'll see if they can pay it off. Runner on the go again. In the dirt.
3-1.
That is his 20th stolen base. A number like that lets the opposition know that one base can easily turn to 2 when he gets on first.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Grounder to the left side. There in plenty of time,
out.
ends the inning. So one hit is... Today's action comes to you courtesy of AC Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified to build Escher stairs. Call them today. Lee, 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's one down. We're back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Kenny Gomez. Grounder to short. Lee. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Might have been a little late on that swing, but the up-the-middle approach prevented a rollover grounder, and it translated into a base hit. Nice job. Lee, the
1-0.
next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Guillorme. And that's that. One hit in the... Man on at first. Digging in for the hooks, Chase Jaworski.
Let's go, Chase.
2-1 pitch upcoming. To short. Could be 2. The throw to second. Not in time at first.
he
It's a
made it.
fielder's choice. TJ Lee getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Ball. One ball.
One out and the
no
base
strikes.
is empty. Two balls,
Ball.
no strikes, the count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing, high fly ball to center field. It's carrying. And it's caught for the out. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Grounds this one to short. Lee. Tosses to first.
Out.
Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. So up next, TJ, Lee. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Strike one. Out on the mound, he knows he needs a strikeout or a double play ball to give him a chance to escape this jam. Grounder might be two. Oh, great stop. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, double play, nicely done.
Batting fourth, the
That play
designated
looked
hitter,
smooth and
Logan
simple, but it's anything but.
Winded.
Credit to them for an outstanding double play. We head back to the top of the order. Next up for the Hooks, Kenny Gomez. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the ground, could be two. To second for one. Double play, what a twin killing to end the inning. One hit. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, TJ Lee. Hit into a double play the first time around. Out to short, Jaworski. In plenty of time to first. Bases loaded, no outs.
Good. No one better up there. Huh?
이하를
You go.
어디가 못 가냐. 일단 외야 플라이.
And
Ball,
that's
no.
outside. Deep breath for the pitcher. This is a pretty big jam. Gotta stay composed and execute.
Ball.
Behind 2-0 now, and with the bases loaded, he has no margin for error. Time to challenge this batter. Next one
Outside.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. Raposo on third, done. At first with no outs. High fly ball towards left center. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third.
약간
He's in there. It's 4-3. I'm sure he wanted more than just a sac fly in that spot with the bases loaded and no outs. But with the run in, he's just got to hope the next hitters can pick him up and knock in those runs.
자기가 올려.
On the ground to second, might be two. Good feed, that's one.
당연히 거의 똑같아.
On to first, in time, double play. That's a very smooth play coming across the bag at second. He makes the bare hand play look very easy. Teams are looking for effective play, not necessarily flashy play, but he had both right there. It's a pop-up. Jaworski. And there's one away. Runner at second, one away. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, TJ Lee.
거의 똑같은데 조금씩 올리는 거. 그다음에 스킬
Bash down the right side, but foul.
같은 게 스킬처럼 그렇게 변동이 돼. 포커는 올릴 수 있게 레벨을.
Here comes the pitch. Swings and sends a laser to right. Tags up from second, heads to third.
Now batting.
Moving on to the bottom of the 10th. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, the catcher, number 33. On the ground. Can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. 2 outs, and both the tying and winning runs are on.
잡아야 합니다.
1-2 offering. Sky to left, and this should do it. Ball game. Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. Sure, they got the win, but this
보시면 뭐야 6타수만 해야? 5타수만. 이렇게 토큰을 주고도 게임을 하면 그러면 이렇게 레벨을 올려. 배팅, 필딩, 베이스러닝 이런 토큰으로 이렇게 레벨 업그레이드해가 다음 거 풀고 다음 거 풀고 와요. 토큰을 모아야 돼. 프랜차이즈는 아직 안 해봤습니다. 이거 그냥 로드드 쇼.
stepping to the plate for Arkansas, TJ Lee.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Ball.
Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play. Nice job by the hitter to take it. That one fouled off. Lee, now in the pro ranks after he got drafted out of high school and bypassed college.
Get out of here, travelers.
야,
Punch him out.
Left-handed batter waiting. Swings and flares it. And foul ball. Runner at first, one away.
Punch him out. Runner, runner,
There
runner.
goes the runner. Swing, high fly ball to center field. It's carrying. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting fourth, the designated.
Here's the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. To short. Could be two. There's one. And a run scores on the double play. Welcome back to Corpus Christi, top of the fourth inning. That one 95 miles an hour, but missed up top. And it's 1-0.
잘하고 싶다. 넘어갔다
Swing and a
넘어갔다.
drive.
와, 얼마나
Very
넘어있냐.
deep. Off the pole
Oh,
and
oh,
gone.
땡.
Rockets one to right. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's a 2-1 game. To be fair, he made great contact, but maybe credit the win with an assist on that long ball.
트리플 A 언제 가냐고. 트리플 A 언제 가.
As that one came off the bat, it sure looked
Now
like it
batting,
had the distance,
shortstop,
but the
TJ
question was whether it would
Lee.
stay fair or if he was out too far in front.
한 잔
Once it
따라갑시다.
bonked off the foul pole, we had our answer. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there. And you can't forget it. A two-run blast, his second of the
The
night.
center fielder,
And we
number
have a
7,
tie ball
Kenny
game.
Gomez.
Just what they needed. That homer revitalized them and made this a brand new ball game.
갑자기 타격이 살아났다.
On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, but not in time, and they just get one.
Now batting.
Coming up to the dish for
shortstop,
Arkansas, TJ Lee. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his third homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. Way deep,
3년 타석은 이쯤 가야지.
gone. A solo blast. That's home run number 3 of the game.
Leading off
And they
for
tie
Corpus
it up.
Christi, the
It's
second baseman,
4-4.
미쳤네.
He delivered for his team
Lovely.
in a big spot right there. Very clutch at bat.
One.
Out to short. Lee. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th.
Now batting.
And he should be feeling good after
TJ
getting that first
Lee.
batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Digging in for the Travelers,
Yeah.
TJ Lee. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ball game. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger.
제발 한 잔만 더.
Ball.
That
Ball.
one misses, and the count is now 3-1. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1.
안타 있다. 안타.
Line drive for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And he's put
Now
together
batting.
quite a game at the
Designated
plate.
hitter,
Good job to
Hogan
stay back on that one
Winded.
and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Got the strikeout looking. Nice job controlling.
까비요.
Now up, Zach DeZenzo.
자, 끝냅시다.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Throw to first, but not in time.
까비. 이겼나요?
Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at bat.
오, 700. 7개 좋았다.
TJ Lee went yard 3 times. So 2 down. TJ Lee digs in now, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 of 5 in that one. Ripped into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a 2-out double. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. Here's the 3-0, and ball 4. 2 aboard. That was not pretty. 4-pitch walk, and the batter wasn't going to do him any favors in swinging an obvious ball. Runner's on the move, in the dirt. Throw to third, safe, double steal.
또 뛴다.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and 1 out and 2 on. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Cam Fisher. On the ground, left side, 6.
이거는 이제
Tosses to first. Now 2 away.
선수 자기가 선수 지명해서
Batting
만들어가지고
the designated hitter.
Lee getting ready to hit, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's
이게
game.
예전에는 드래프트에서 바로 프로를 갔다면 지금 대학을 갈 수가 있어. 25가 바뀐 게 대학을 가더라. 대학 포기하고 프로로 바로 옮기긴 했는데. 아이,
Swing lifts it to shallow left field, and it falls. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single.
The
It's
batter,
2-0.
designated hitter, Hogan
And now the
Windish.
DH, Hogan Windish.
Hey, I need you right here, kid. Let's
Now
roll
here's the
her.
0-2. Runner on the move.
더블 플레이.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws, gets the out, 1 away.
now batting the first baseman.
1 away,
맞아요.
runners at
근데,
second and third.
아,
Next up for the
우리나라
Travs,
사람들은
Spencer Packer.
너무 힘들어.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got it. And there are 2 outs.
뒷길 올리고 이런 것도 있고.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Dunn.
뛴다. 뛴다.
Here it comes, and the runner takes off for third. Back up the oh, it gets the pitcher. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they
The right
lead by
fielder, number
3.
30, Blake
2 away,
Rambush.
runners at first and third. Now it's the right fielder, Blake Rambush.
Turn, drive him in, kid. Let's go.
Pops this one up. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for him here, and they move.
예.
Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. To first. There's one down. We're in the top half of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, TJ Lee. Lee, only 18 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
쇼가 재밌긴 하죠.
And he grounds it to the right side, and that's just foul.
저는 이거 언제부터 했지?
Here comes the 0-1.
유튜브로
Close.
알아가지고
Call
그
the
쇼를
ball.
One ball,
보고
one
싶다
strike.
해가지고.
That one is absolutely pummeled. This one's pretty deep. That one's gone. That should fire up the dugout. Fourth home run of the series. It's 11-4. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. On the ground to short, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice. We're back here at the ballpark. Top of the seventh here. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, TJ Lee. That one misses. 1-0.
아 목소리요. 아 마이크 문제가 좀 많아요.
Soft roller in front of home.
저는 플스2까지 하다가
Throw to first, in
플스
time.
하여튼 그란 스트리머
Now
때문에
batting, the
샀어.
designated
있는 핸들에
Will
그냥
hit next. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double
그
play.
쇼가 재밌긴 해요. 한타 하나만.
On the ground, could be two. Whips it to first. Awesome play there.
The batter, the designated hitter, Hogan Winded.
네.
Lee played great despite the team loss. A 3-hit performance, including.
뭔가 열렸다. 자꾸 열리면 안 좋은데. 릴레이 타임. 이건 뭐지? 점프 스타트. 인사이드 인포. 개인 컨택. 모르겠네. 이거나 올려야. 그죠? 근데 이게 제가 이때까지 도쇼를 22, 23, 22, 23, 24 세 편을 하고 지금 네 편째인데 그 뭐지? 투타 겸용하면 거의 대부분 첫 번째 시즌에 메이저 가더라고. 신기하던데. 실수했다. 이거 한 개 올리고 있어야 돼. 13개 있어야 되는데 꼭 올리. 까비. 제가 못하는 거 이거 잘하면 첫 번째 시즌에 가격만 해도 올라갈 수 있어. 제가 좀 실력이 딸렸어. 뭐야? 아 이거 연습 모드 해야 되는 거네. 토큰만 주신다면요. 실수 안 하면 안 돼. 좋았다. 어? 뭐 많이 주는데? 점수를? 이건 아니다. 이것은 아니. 뭐 피치 플라이어. 또 아웃. 잘 맞아도 못 뻗네. 파워를 더 올려야 돼. 오, 실버. 에이, 야, 바가지가 안타다, 이거는. 안타다! 아웃이다. 마지막 찬스. 여섯 개 받았는데? 실제 선수 키우기 그걸 못 본 것 같네. 볼까요? 스타트 뉴. 실제 선수는 없는 것 같은데? 안 그 실제 선수 키우려면 다른 걸 해야 되나? 포심 체인지업 커브 슬러브 저도 이거를 며칠 안 해서 잘 모르. 50개를 처음 해주네요. 저도 기억이 안 났는데 이 게임 투수는 시작하자마자 50. 진짜 세브 포레 유 좋네요.
Even before your first career day in
이게 없어 불편하네. 다른 데 갔다 와요. 프랜차이즈에서 한 선수만 하는 게 안 되나? 그걸 잘 모르겠는데 저도 한 선수만 하는 게 있었던 것 같은데.
Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
그러면 안 되는데. 한 선수만 하는 게 있었을 것 같아요. 뭔가 프랜차이즈에서도 한 선수만 되나? 팀 안 키우고.
TJ Lee is on a tear. One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, TJ Lee. Good power, not so great at getting on base.
Ball.
Lee with a homer in his last game.
No, that's
This is
outside.
part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working
겨우
the
2할
count,
5분
giving himself an
3리까지
edge.
왔네. 와, 2할 1분까지 떨어져서.
Foul ball there. Looked like he was sitting off speed fouling that fastball back. 2-1 pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock.
What?
So they get a runner on with a one-out single. And now, Hogan Windish.
뛴다. 뛴다. 네, 뛴다.
Hey, your turn.
Here
Ah,
comes the
yeah,
0-2
yeah.
pitch. There goes the runner
1-2.
in the dirt. And safe, that's a stolen base, not close.
한다.
1-2 offering.
오.
Tags the runner for one. Over to first, safe.
실패. 가기 힘들.
Runner at second, 2 down. Lee, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
아,
Swing and a foul back, that's out of
타이밍
play.
맞추겠네.
That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. This pitch popped up. And that's the third out. One runner left on base. One out and runners at first and second. Digging in for the Naturals, Carson Rockefort. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Throw to first, but not in time.
Now batting.
So digging in, TJ Lee, 1 for 2.
하나에.
Line, and that's a base knock. Lead runner stops at second.
Now batting.
1 out
First
and 2
baseman,
on.
Hogan.
Now at the dish, Hogan Windish.
Windish.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
아무도 못 뛰네.
So up next, Spencer Packard. And here's the 0-2. Runner on the move. And this one lifted to left. Hernandez. That ends the inning.
맞니?
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Tying run waits at the plate. Rolled to short, could be 2. Tosses to first. It's there, 1 away. That inside fastball was so well placed, and the late life earned the weak contact for the ground out. So digging in, TJ Lee. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at first, 1 away.
야, 봉구리. 마을 3할만 치자. 그럼 또 트리플 갈 수 있어.
Fly to left, and there's 2 down. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. This wasn't his best.
트리플 A 올려보내고 있어.
So 2 down. TJ Lee digs in now. Bringing some pop at the plate recently. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games. And there's a ball.
Yeah.
One ball, one strike.
And swing and a miss. Gotta stay back and
One
track
ball,
that
two
left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
뭐야지.
Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. First and second, one away. Next to hit, Rivertown. Back up the mid. Oh, it gets the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And that leaves them with runners at second and third. Incredible barehand effort there. Love to see that. TJ Lee now at the plate. Nobody out with runners at first and second. Big spot for the pitcher and this defense. They'd like to roll too.
1-0.
We're here in the bottom of the fourth. First and second, no outs. Slider misses away. Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch.
아, 야, 뭐.
Some real confidence as he challenged the batter with a heater on 2-0 there and got the swing and a miss. For the hitter, he might be a little deflated after being late on that one. This one is labeled. There to make the catch. Runner tags and goes to third. And he was all over that heater. A grain or two lower on the ball, and it's still flying. And he's got to jog around the bases. Out to short. And they get the out. Two away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Travelers, TJ Lee.
무조건 베이스 나가기.
Ball.
백화점 많다.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Swing and a miss. That's one of the hardest pitches for a batter to handle, especially a lefty. Big sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you.
2-1.
아, 가만히 있었으면 쓰리볼. 쓰리볼인데 까비요.
And the 2-1 pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but
언제
foul.
나갈까?
And the pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Here comes the 2-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. The Travelers with the tying run at the dish. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. The runner will be going here on 3-2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. Liner into center.
바가지.
That's a base hit. And now runners on the corners with 2 away. He's been red hot at the dish lately. Great job of hitting to not get tied up or jammed on the inside pitch. He showed a compact, efficient swing that got the barrel to the ball and shot it back up the middle for the hit. This next at bat looms very large. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. That's a hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Goes to third in there, and now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Runners on the corners and 2 out. And now the right fielder, Blake Rambush. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning. Lee getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
여기 상사수는 16분까지 간다.
And that one fouled off.
조금 빨랐네.
Wallace measures 6'1". He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
아야.
Strike two. That's some great arm action from him to
No
sell the
ball.
changeup.
2 strikes.
Come on, Lee.
Dances
1-2.
away from that one. Runner at first, nobody out.
원볼.
Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. This one in the air, center field. It's pretty deep.
뻔네요.
Makes the catch for the out. Might be time to get in an extra session or two. TJ Lee, the top prospect in the league. So 2 down. Now a chance for TJ Lee. Tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. 1-0.
1-0.
Well struck out to left.
홈런.
Get up, ball. Get up.
It's carrying. That one is gone. Powers that one out to left. A solo shot. And they're chipping away.
그래서 지고.
It's 5-1. Still just 1 out here in the inning. He has simply been dominating pitchers at this level and looks to be a prime candidate for a promotion very soon. Whips it to
Now
first.
batting.
Got the out. TJ Lee, the next to hit. He's already gone yard in this game.
Ball outside.
Lee measures 6'1", only 18 years old, and he's got 4 homers over his last 10 games.
Ball 2.
This patient approach
나쁘지
he's
않아,
showing
나쁘지
is
않아.
part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage.
Ball 3.
그리고
The Naturals, ahead by 5. Bottom half of the 5th.
아이.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's
3
some
balls,
great
1
arm
strike.
action from him to sell the changeup. Fouls it off, and now 3-2.
수리까지 와버렸네.
With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. And he grounds it to the right side.
아 이게 안 빠져버리네.
Whips it to first. Out with room to spare. 2 outs and runners at first and second. TJ Lee will hit next. Already a homer for him in this one.
아, 주자 진로 시키기.
Get another one.
No. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one smashed to left field.
이루타.
Dives, but it falls. Could be
좋았다.
extra bases.
빠르면
1 run
좋다.
comes across.
좋다.
Coming to the plate. Also in to score.
이타트.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. And one thing to notice here, he
Now
didn't
batting,
fly
the
open and
designated hitter.
overswing.
Okay.
Instead, he stayed back long enough to drive that one the opposite way. Runner takes off for
2-2.
third in the dirt. Go to third. Safe.
Right guy. No one better up there.
Soft contact in the air. Makes the play. That is out number 3. We go to the 9th. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas, Peyton Wilson. Out to short. Lee. Tosses to first.
Out.
And the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next up for the Travs, TJ Lee.
홈런을 쳐야 돼. 동점 가자, 동점 가자.
Need you right here.
Little chopper rolls foul.
홈런이 치고 싶습니다.
The 0-1 from the lefty. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. two-run blast, his second of the night, and they tie it up. It's 8-8. He delivered for his team in a big spot right there. Very clutch at bat.
무승부로 끝나는 거 아니지?
Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how
어,
and this game ends in
씨. 사율 올랐어. 2할 6분 5리로. 네.
TJ Lee,
Oh.
fresh off an impressive two.
아니야.
Stepping to the plate for Northwest Arkansas, Cale Emshaw.
드리블 올라가는 줄.
Here it comes. Ground ball up the middle.
아, 놓쳤다 이거. 아,
Lays out. Oh, it's off the glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
이걸 실수하네.
Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. TJ Lee, now in the box, comes up
0-1.
empty with a swing there. That one fouled off. Lee went yard twice in his last game. 0-2 now.
Ball one.
Runner at first,
One
one
ball,
away.
2 strikes.
On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next
2-2.
pitch. Slider misses away. Gets a piece, stays alive. Popped up.
볼인데 바보야.
Wilson. And now 2 down. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. Out to short, Lee. And now 1 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Lee, 0 for 1.
자, 이렇다. 이상치기. 과연.
Popped up, on the move. Swallows it up, that's out number 3. Nothing across. And now the shortstop, TJ Lee.
Clutch up. You're next.
3점이면 역전인데. 홈런이면 역전이다. 이거 하나
Swing and a miss. You gotta lay off
No
pitches that
ball.
high. You're not playing for the Gas House Gorillas.
야야.
Swing and a miss. Way too jumpy early in this AB. That's how you put yourself in a hole.
난타라도.
Got the strikeout looking. And that ends.
바로 승부하네. 와.
So with 1 away, the bases are loaded. Lee digs in now. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance.
멀리치기.
Ball.
Good job to let the low one go there.
1-0.
무조건 접근해야 돼.
Full house on the bases with 1 away.
안타 먹으면 연료 깨지.
Skips in and excellent
What?
work to hold that one close. Could have been dangerous.
희생 플라이로 치자.
Not
2-2.
close with that one. A little inside conscious now,
Well,
and
that's
maybe
okay,
the pitcher
Campo.
will target the outer half of the plate.
Full count.
타율 방어.
Ball 4, and a run
Ricky.
comes in to score. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Hogan Windish.
아, 이거 더블 플레이 나올 수도 있는데.
Swing and a high fly to left. Gets under it, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw off line, runner scores. And they lead by 4. So 2 on and 2 out. And now the DH,
뛴다.
Spencer Packer.
뛴다.
Big dog, we need you.
Here's the 1-2 offering. There goes the runner. This one in the air to right. Town. That ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. And here's the catcher, Luke Maley.
이제는 잘 잡았다 일단.
Oh, great stop. From his backside. Wow, that is a heck of a play. 2 away here, nobody on. Lee getting ready to hit.
홈런 하나 노려봐도 되겠습니까?
Hee-haw! 0-1.
Grounder to second.
아유,
Finds his way
팽치래.
through for a hit.
사수이랑
That breaking ball down and in was well located,
Now batting,
but he had
first
enough time to
baseman,
read it
Tucker.
coming in, and he put a nice swing on it.
Winded.
Good result there.
Runner, yes,
Here's
yes.
the pitch.
Winded.
Runner goes. Struck him out looking. So 1 hit. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for the Naturals, Trevor Werner. Up the middle. Lee. Whips it to first in time. And there's 1 down. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win.
야육군 다리가 떨어져.
TJ Lee is on a tear so far this season. Next up for the Naturals, number 6.
Two.
On the ground to short, could be 2. The flip to second. Relay to first, double play. Man at second,
Batting
1
third,
away.
the
Now it's the
shortstop,
shortstop,
TJ
TJ Lee.
Lee.
Really strong hitting performance recently. 10 hits in the last 5 games. In the air, along the left
빗맞았는데.
field line.
어,
Flashes the leather on the running catch.
맞았는데.
Stepping to the plate for
Yeah,
Arkansas,
look at me.
TJ Lee.
트리플레이도 못 가네.
That one missed. 2 outs, bases empty.
선수고.
Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down and nobody aboard.
제발요.
Here in the back end of the 3rd inning.
아유.
Pitch
Ball 2.
misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is foul. We'll try
볼에 소리
again.
나가네.
2-2 now. Here's a grounder, right side. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and bases are empty with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop.
1-1-1.
Rips this one to short. Play made. That ends the inning. No runs. TJ Lee now at the plate.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in right now.
기다리고 따라가야 돼요.
Ground ball,
Ah,
left
double
side.
play.
Could be 2.
최악인.
There's 1. They get 2.
Yeah, you're out.
Always love a double play, especially
Now
when it's
batting,
as smooth
the
as the
second
one they
baseman.
just turned. 1 away, runners at first and third. Digging in for the Travelers, TJ Lee.
희생플라. 외야 쪽으로.
Off the
Ball.
mark there, ball 1. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. Up
안타.
the middle. Dives, but it's off the glove.
Okay.
In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
겨우 타장 올렸네.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single.
Now
That was
batting,
big.
the designated
Can't fault the
hitter.
infielder on a
Okay.
ball hit that hard.
Tinda,
I
tinda,
know
tinda.
I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the runner on the go. Bounces this one to second. Wilson. Now 2 away.
잡혔으면 더블 플레이 됐고.
Spencer Packer,
Now
the
batting,
next to hit.
first
Tinda.
baseman.
Tying run at second
Tinda.
base. Here in the bottom half of the 8th.
Third.
And now the runner breaks for third. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Second run scores as well. And it's a
Nice.
tie game here in the 8th. Next up for the Travs, TJ Lee.
4대4 끝내기인데. 아, 이거 끝내기인데. 끝내기 가능하냐? 야, 뭐.
Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike.
No ball.
That's great
One strike.
location to tie him up on the hands. That's a good spot.
1-1.
Winning run stands at second. Try to get him chasing on the
아,
changeup.
드리블을 갖다가 이걸 원스트라이크. 아,
Ground
야,
ball, right side. Wilson. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they can't get the winning run across, and that 1 out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second.
두근두근.
Grounds this one up the middle. Collects. Throw to first in time. They get the out, but it was pretty close. Moving on to the bottom of the 10th. And now the DH, Hogan
이거야.
Windish.
이걸
Good. No one better up there. Here we go. Runner!
And the runner takes off for third in the dirt. And he swipes third without a throw. Not a lot of teams willing to risk stealing third with such a
야, 왜
crucial
앞으로
runner,
순간
but it
좋아.
paid off for them here. Now the defense really has to buckle down to keep this ball game tied. On the ground to the right side.
아, 이거 아웃이지.
To the plate, and he's
이거 안 돌리면
out.
이걸. 아, 이거 이상하게.
Now batting, first baseman.
이걸
Spencer.
더블 뛰기는.
This game. Your final score.
토큰이 많이 필요합니다. 토큰이.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, TJ Lee. On fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. That one finds the zone.
잘 들어왔다.
Puts this one in the air down the line.
아웃이야. 아웃.
Towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Stepping to the plate
Now
from
batting,
Northwest
second
Arkansas,
baseman,
Peyton Wilson.
Wilson.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. The Naturals lead it 2-0. 2 away and a runner at first. And the next batter, TJ Lee.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive them in. Your turn.
Lee
1-0.
measures 6'1", only 18 years old. He's been unconscious at the plate, hitting better than .350 in his last 10 games.
사람 나갑시다.
That one to first. Emshaw
다음
takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Cale Emshaw. Ground ball to short. What a stop!
세모 방금
And the throw. Nicely done for the out. This broadcast is sponsored by NARF,
타수
helping
뭐한테
small
벌써?
businesses do big things through science.
허허,
He hits a fly to
타수 뭐?
center, Nivens settles
야.
under this one. There's one down.
군대로 떨어져.
We go to the top of the seventh. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas, Carson Rockefort. Grounds it to short. Lee. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Now it's the shortstop, TJ Lee. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout.
안타를 칩시다. 그래.
Just a weak fly ball this time.
이거 왜 있냐?
And we stay tied, inning over.
다 타수는 안타인데.
All set for the start of this inning. Digging in, Cale Emshoff. Grounder to short. Lee. Gets it to first. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot.
망해버렸네. 하고 하나만 올려. 다이아몬드 하나만 주세요. 다이아몬드 하나만 주세요. 골드다. 에이. 하나말 1푼이 1이네. 안타는 세다 안타 3위. 와, 251 타석 타수. 2루타는 등수에도 없고 3루타는 홈런 1위, 4.1위, 득점 3위, 도루 1위. 좋았다, 좋았다. 좋았다, 좋았다. 설마, 설마, 설마. 예. 드디어 올라갑니다. 트리플 A로. 드디어 트리플 A로 갑니다. 얼굴하고 머리 스타일 좀 많았으면 좋겠다. 커마에 너무 신경 안 쓴대. 볼토건이다. 잘해야 된다. 6월에 올라오다니. 몇 번 타자? 오, 4번 타자로 올라왔다고? 말이 안 되는데. 드디어 올라왔습니다, 여러분.
TJ Lee making his AAA home debut today.
트리플 A 홈
Large
데뷔.
Lad Burgers
Leading up
is a
for the
proud
Reindeers.
sponsor of this
The
podcast.
shortstop,
This month,
TJ
try their super
Lee.
spicy Serrano burger. If you can eat 3 in one sitting, they'll
Anta.
put your picture on the
Anta.
wall. TJ Lee, digging in, currently a top 10 prospect at shortstop in all of minor league baseball. Now, Mitch Haniger. Go ahead, run it first. Nobody out. Bottom half of the second inning. First offering, and the runner goes. On the ground, right side. Nice stop.
아,
Nicely
이거
done.
3루까지 한번 뛰어볼 걸. 판단이 좀 아쉬웠네.
That's a
뭐야?
beautiful bit of work defensively. He
Batting
dives
sixth,
to stop
the
the ball,
designated
then
hitter,
flips to the pitcher
Montero.
covering for the out. That's what they work on
Yeah,
all
뭐도
through
될까?
spring training for plays like that. Runner takes off for third in the dirt. His very first stolen base at the AAA level, and I have a feeling there's a lot more of
자,
those to
시즌 플라이.
come.
득점합시다.
Hey, your turn now. No one better. You go.
In the air to left. And two
야,
away.
뛰노.
The relay to the plate. Tag safe at home. On the board first, it's 1-0. And now the DH, Charlie Condon. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
점수 2배 좋아.
And next, the cleanup hitter, TJ Lee. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
말이야.
Lee recently arrived after he got
Yeah.
called up from AA.
2루타 이상.
He swings and fouls one off.
빨랐어도.
0-1 now.
1-1.
조금만 빨랐어도. 아,
High fly
이거는
ball lifted in the air right
Ouch.
field. That ends the inning. We head back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the Isotopes, Jose Torres. 0-2, and the delivery. Slowly on the ground to short. Lee. Throw to first in time.
나쁘지 않은 결과입니다.
TJ Lee digs in now. 1 for 2. Missed
That's a ball.
inside with the curveball. Lee, only 18 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2024. Missing
No.
inside.
Wow.
Ball 2.
좋아, 볼
2
잘 보고
down
있어.
and nobody aboard. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off to the right.
볼이. 스트라이크. 투볼 원 스트라이크. 투볼 원 스트라이크. 갑니다.
Pitch
Ball,
misses.
down low.
3-1.
포볼도 나쁘지 않아요.
Huge
홈런
swing,
아이가 이거.
and this
와우.
one sails out of here to
뭐야.
right field. Blasted that one out of here.
미친 거
A
아니야?
solo blast, and they lead it. It's 3-2. Gotta be riding high
Now
after hitting
batting,
that home run and
shortstop,
helping the team
DJ
take the lead.
Lee.
And he's
Lee.
now hit his first homer at the AAA level. Nice milestone
Ah,
on the
이거
way to the majors. If he keeps hitting them out of the yard, it may speed up his timeline. In the air
바가지
to
않다,
left
안타,
center.
안타.
It falls in, and that's a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
뛴다.
Coming up to the dish for Tacoma, Mitch
뛸
Haniger.
거야. 무조건 뛸 거야.
The 0-1. There goes the runner. This pitch gets away. And now a runner in scoring position.
설마. 한 번 더.
Hit in the air, right field, Kalaz. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. In there safely. Runner at third
The
and 2 out.
hitter, number
Lazaro
99.
Montes now at the plate.
큰 거 하나만.
Montez.
큰 거 하나만.
This one is labeled. That's got a chance. Snags it on the warning track.
맞은 것 같더니.
Left on base. Lee with a terrific day at the plate in his AAA debut. He looked comfortable in the box. And that
4타수 3안타 데뷔 좋았는데 992점 10개 주나. 똑같은 10개다.
TJ Lee coming off his first AAA. Ready to go. Leading off, Robert Kalaz. Ground ball to third. Williamson. In plenty of time to first. One away, runners at first and third. Now it's the shortstop, TJ Lee. He had a fantastic day at the plate in his AAA debut. Let's see if he can continue. Here's a grounder up the middle. And there's a hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one, that runner on the go. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there. And out of here. Muscles that one out the opposite way. A 3-run home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. There with plenty of time, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Nobody on and 2 outs. Lee getting ready to hit. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Foul ball there. Lee hitting cleanup, and he's a native of South Korea.
1-1.
슬럽네, 슬럽.
Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short. The Rainiers up by 4. 0-2, here's the pitch. Grounds this one to short. Lee. Whips it to first. Got the out. Nice late breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. So digging in, TJ Lee singled and scored back in the first. 1 for 2 so far. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit.
슬프게 안타가 나오네.
And that extends the inning. Digging in for the Rainiers, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
뛰어도 될까요?
Runner on the go. That gets by. Around second, on the way to third. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Safe! Safe at home. He got out of the rundown and scored. And a run comes in to score.
Now batting.
Now at the
The
dish,
shortstop,
TJ
Lee.
Ball outside.
아, 늦었다. 홈런이 치고 싶습니다.
And the pitch. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Breaking ball, and that got the hitter.
부상은 안
Had the hitter
돼요.
1-2, but the hit by pitch puts the runner on. One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. He's already gone yard in this game. There goes the runner. Strike in there.
아웃이다. 야.
Second tag, and they get the out. I'm so impressed with his footwork behind the plate on that caught steal. He was able to set up properly with very little wasted motion. That was a big... a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today. TJ Lee, stepping in, currently a top 10 prospect, wallops this one out towards right center. It one-hops off the wall, could be trouble. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through this. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. Throw to third. Save.
좋아. 이제 희생 플라이 하나 쳐주겠지.
And the righty delivers. Line drive for a base hit. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Nice job of two-strike hitting there. Didn't get overwhelmed. He choked up a bit. Punched that one into the outfield for a base hit.
Montgomery.
Up the middle. Lee. Throw out at first. Just barely gets the runner on that one.
Leading up for the
We're back
Rangers,
here at the ballpark.
the shortstop,
Bottom of the inning.
TJ
Stepping to the plate for
Lee.
Tacoma, TJ Lee.
이너 피스.
Swing and a drive. It's pretty deep.
넘어간다고?
And that ball's out of
빗
here.
맞았는데 넘어가 버리고.
Rockets one to right. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
잘 맞았네.
Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Line drive for a base hit.
희한하네 넣는.
Gets on base and keeps it going. And he
저번에
continues
그 축구라고
this
안
huge
맞죠?
game, even if that
Number
one
18,
did stay in the
Mitch
yard. What a performance.
Henniger.
And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Runner on the move. Out to short. Ritter. Throw to first in time. Bang, bang play. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Adael Amador. On the ground, Lee. The throw to first. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the
찬스 때
6th.
많이 올려야 합니다.
Bases are empty with 2 away. Next up for the Rainiers, TJ Lee. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that is a foul ball. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
늦었다. 잡는 타치면 사이클링이네.
Oh,
Yeah,
that got the batter
that
pretty
hit him.
flush.
First base.
Well, it was a
Come on,
2-strike
Vega.
count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Man on at first. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runner on the go. One left on. And the next batter, TJ Lee. Already a homer for him in this one. Bash down the right side, but foul.
너무 빨랐다.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
어?
That one
와.
finds the corner, and it's 0-2. With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Got to stay on top of the ball and try to
Ball one.
line it into the outfield. Here's the 1-2 offering. Gets a piece, stays alive.
어렵네.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Not
2-2.
close with that one.
잡는 하나만. 예. 제발요.
Hard ground
아.
ball, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he's clearly locked
The
in
right
after
fielder,
yet
number
another
18,
hit. Really
Mitch
seeing the ball well lately.
Henniger.
He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Grounder might be 2. Tags the runner. They get 2.
더블 플레이가. 와, 작은 패구에.
Runner at second here with 2 gone. Next up, the designated hitter, Lazaro Montes. And now the runner breaks for third. Ritter. Play it home, but the runner is safe. And they're pulling away, up by 7 now. Comes through with the RBI. And a nice job there to keep the hands tight to the body. Otherwise, he would have had...
와 천재.
TJ Lee comes into this one. Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only one ATM available, you can be sure your PIN is secure. Join MSECU today.
까비.
Lee hit a homer in his most recent game.
1 strike. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls.
Looks like he might be
2
willing to
strikes.
chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. So
Full
now
count.
a full count with another power hitter waiting on deck. And a foul ball, so he stays alive.
아,
This pitch
야,
popped
이거
up.
쳐올려.
Shunk drifts towards it. There's 1 down. 1 down. Next up, Julio Carreras. And we're all even up. Up the middle. Lee. Now 2 out. And the batter will be
Now
the shortstop,
batting, the
TJ
shortstop,
Lee.
TJ
4 for 4
Lee.
last night. Fly ball out to right.
살짝
Collage.
빗맞았는데 못 뻗나요?
And now 2 down. So 2 down. And now Julio Carreras. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Lee. Play made. That ends the inning. No runs, no hits.
잘하고 있다. 잘하고
Back here
있다.
at the ballpark. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, TJ Lee.
아,
This
또
one in the
안타가
air to
아니네.
right. Montgomery on the move.
오늘 무안타로 끝나겠는데?
Makes the grab. 1 down. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in
여기서
for the
놓치면
Rainiers,
무안타인데요?
TJ Lee. Here's a grounder right side, and it's through for a hit.
체면 살려. 체면 살려.
Lazaro Montes, the next to hit. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Lead runner's around second. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bat, and he's safe. 2 outs with runners at the corners. Here's the left fielder, Jared Sundstrom. And the 1-2. In the air to right, and that should do it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Gotta be a frustrating day. The team lost, and he had a game that he knows.
한 개밖에 안 주네, 한 개. 무조건. 아, 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요.
Will hit next.
재밌나요? 잘하고 계신가요?
Ground ball to
안타이가.
second base.
야.
Handles the chance. Whips it to first. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Perry.
생각보다
Here's the catcher, Austin
Now
Nola.
batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
좋죠. 그 코인 시스템이 저는 이 선수 키우기에는 좀 잘 만드는 것 같아요. 그 대신에
Ball could be 2.
그거는 좀 해줘야 되는.
Quickly to second.
커마는 좀 고쳐줬으면.
On to first, double play, and
얼굴
that's the
커마는.
inning. 1 hit. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger, recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. TJ Lee. Digging in now, currently the #1 prospect in the
이거는
Mariners system. There's a lot of
그래픽이
anticipation
좀
for his
많이
future in
부드러워져.
Seattle.
전작들 비. 아, 08부터 저는 22부터 했는데. 플스 5를 사게 된 이유가 이거랑 그랑 스트리머.
Bounces this one on the
아이.
check swing.
아니야.
Steps on first for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Nobody on and 2 outs. Now
실감하시겠네요,
at the plate.
세영님은. 많이 바뀌어온 걸.
Right side.
뭐야,
hit.
오늘.
Takes it to the bag and that'll do it. So they go. Digging in for the Isotopes, Austin Nola. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. The underhand flick. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Tying run at first, potential winning run at the plate. Lee,
제발.
0 for 3 with 3
아이야,
groundouts.
오늘 안
This one lifted to
들어가요.
center field, Montgomery. And there's 1 down.
주루도 이게 이제 L로 바뀌어가지고 한 번씩 헷갈려서 그렇지. 나쁘지 않은 거야.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he
타타수 무한타. 말아먹었네, 말아먹었.
One down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Adael Amador. On the ground, out to short, Lee. Throws to first. That's out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, TJ Lee.
Yeah. 0-1.
Shenton, the runner at first with 2 out.
올 시즌에는 메이저리그 못 올라가겠네.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 and 1.
더그레이에서 너무 늦게 올라.
1-1 pitch fouled away.
올라가고 싶습니다. 오, 넘어갔다.
Swing, drive, forget it. Long
Nice.
run to right. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front.
Now
It's
batting.
2-0.
The shortstop, TJ.
2 outs,
가운데 주자
runners
이루.
at first and second. Lee, he's already homered in this ball game.
네, 선택할 수 있어요. 모션에서. 아야야.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater.
Ball.
바드 많잖아요, 바드.
The Rainiers trying to break this game open here in the back end of the 3rd inning.
2-1.
This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With
제발.
the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming. And a strike in there.
이게 스트라이크라고? 너무한데. 아, 빨랐다 이거. 빨랐다. 아, 이건
Swing
아웃.
lifted to left field. Martini settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runners left stranded. Runner at second, 1 away. Next up for the Isotopes, Keston Hira. Grounder to short. Over to first. Now 2
맞다.
away. TJ Lee getting ready to hit. He's already gone yard in this game.
다시
Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's
0-1.
fastball, judging by that swing. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second.
선수
Now
키우기,
2
저는
on
개인적으로
with 2
선수
outs.
키우기를 좋아해요.
The right fielder, number
좀
18,
성취감 같은 게
Haniger.
있어서
Haniger.
오타니처럼 투웨이 플레이도 할 수 있고 라니 투탁 다 할 수 있는 게 있어.
And 1 and 2. Runner on the move. Line drive and it's caught. 2 runners left on base. They lead it 2-1.
Now batting.
And next, the cleanup hitter,
TJ
TJ Lee. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. With attractive interest rates and friendly staff, Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is the bank you can trust. Ask for Spencer.
One.
Rips this one to short. Fires over to first.
저는 이거 타격할 때
Out here in the
이
eighth.
뭐야 잘 자기가 맞춰서 하시는 분들
That'll work.
존경스럽더라고. 안 맞던데 나는 거라니. 어떤
Always
식이
great to see a
참
player as locked in as he was in this one.
드디어 트리플 A 올라왔습니다, 여러분. 어쩌나 에이전트 한거라 좀 빨리 해줬으면 좋겠는데 영어 딸리는 애들 25, 21, 17, 21을 제가 안 해봤어. 하여튼 전작보다는 25가 재밌는 것 같긴 해. 22부터 했다. 22, 23, 24, 25, 22, 23, 24, 25. 자, 패키지 한번 까고 다이아몬드 나왔다. 맞다, 다이아몬드 나왔어요, 여러분. 전작에는 선수 키우기 할 때 이 카드만 자동적으로 이렇게 올라가고 그랬는데 이번에는 이렇게 코인 받아서 레벨업을 할 수 있어. 자기가 올리고 싶은 거 올릴 수 있는 게 큰 장점인 거. 그리고 팩에서도 스킬을 레벨업을 할 수 있어. 물론 코인이 있습니다. 이 코인 올릴 게 너무 많은데 코인을 부지런히 버려야 됩니다. 뭐가 좋아진 거지? 똑같은데. 여기서 빠든 선택할 수 있어. 여기서 이거 이런 거 보통 이건 본트잖아. 스피드를 올려.
TJ Lee, the top prospect in the league, is ready. So 2 down, and now the shortstop, TJ Lee. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Strom. And that's the 3rd out.
까비.
Nick Ahmed will hit next. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out. The Express ahead by 5.
6대 1까지 벌어졌어? 뭐야?
Skies it to right field. Hover.
아, 안 뻗노.
And now 2 away. And now the DH, Alan Trejo. Grounds this one to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
이걸 놓쳐버렸네.
Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this one.
Now batting.
Runner at first, 1 away.
7대 1.
Lee, only 18 years old, and he was a 5th round pick in 2024.
No!
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. That misses the zone. And now 3-0.
하나 기다려야 하나요? 기다릴까요?
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
이걸 잡아준다고? 아, 요거 봤어.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there.
아,
Snags it on the warning track.
하하.
Seems like the wind could have been at play blowing in from left field. That looked off the bat like it would have the distance. We're back here at the ballpark, all set to start the 9th inning in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, TJ Lee. Hatcher
망했네. 망했네.
steps on the bat, and the
이걸
leadoff
건드려서
batter
망하네.
set down. I think he may find a way to get some extra. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, TJ Lee. That one is way inside.
One ball, 1 strike.
Turns, rocks, and fires. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, bases empty.
컨트롤 50까지 맞지 않는데 왜 40% 뜨지?
And again on 1 and 2. Up the middle, Foscue. There with plenty of time, inning over. End of a half inning. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Big Kale Soda, with more protein and fiber than any other soda on the market. Lee, swinging a rocket, looks like extra bases. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Now
Go ahead
batting.
run on
Right fielder,
base.
Mitch
Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Really nice bit of hitting there. He put a real charge into that ball. Very nearly had a homer. But he can be proud of that
오,
automatic
초
double
당님
anyway. And
오랜만이고
ball 4. 2
또 썼어요. 오랜만입니다.
Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, Austin Shenton.
Here we go. Need you right here.
0-2, rocks and fires. Double steal attempt, Hatcher. Takes it to first for the out.
잘 지냈습니까?
Coming up to the dish for Tacoma, Lazaro Montes.
자, 외야 플라이 하나 치봐라.
0-1, here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Oh, caught up in a rundown.
안 돼.
The tag out.
You're out.
안
Get
돼.
back in time. And he knows that's a wasted
젠장.
opportunity with a chance to do damage. He'll have to learn from it and do better next time. Foul ball
델타포스
there.
열심히 하고 계십니까? 오랜만에 한 2달 만에 델타포스 하려니까 눈이 돌아가던데 한 판 하고 바로 나왔는데.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
0-2, waves at that one. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup.
와, 델타포스
Got him
아니, 뭐야.
swinging, chasing the
안 하다가
changeup.
하니까
Hey, fans, remember
어지럽던데.
that when
배그도
either team
안
strikes
하다가
out 10 times
며칠
in the
전에
game,
친구들,
Big Kale
동생들하고
Soda will
했더니
send every fan in attendance
멀미
home
나와요,
with a
멀미.
6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. On the ground to short. Can't glove it cleanly.
세이비가.
Not in time to get
아,
out
이걸
first, and we'll see how
에라를
they score it.
아,
No outs.
The bat,
Runner at
the
first.
shortstop.
몸은 좀 괜찮으세요? 건강은?
Three-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Swing lifted to left field.
너무
Pretty deep.
떠버렸다.
Hauls it in for the out. Nobody on with one out. And here's the catcher, Cooper Johnson.
1대0으로 끝나야 될 건데.
Ground ball to short. Lee
아, 에라다.
pulls him
망했다.
off the bag and he's safe.
Now batting,
At
the
any
seventh.
level in the professional ranks, this is a play a shortstop should make.
저는
Not
이제
sure why he wasn't accurate with the
이런
throw.
스포츠
but
게임이나
that's a gift for the
스포츠
offense.
게임도 잘 못하긴 잘
Ground
못하는데
ball to short. This should do it.
그
Lee
유로 트럭이나 마크도 이제 집 짓는 거 이런 거나 좀 배워가지고
This is a game to
FPS는
flush,
이제
no doubt. They
빡쳐.
got the win, but
나이가 너무 많이
digging
먹었나
in
봐요.
for the Rainiers, TJ Lee.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us right here.
Runner at first, one away.
아야, 인필드 플라이.
Harris. And there's two down. And now it's
RPG
going to
어떤
be Trevor
게요?
Hauver.
RPG도
Here comes the 0-1.
진짜 많이 했는데 잠도 안 자고.
Out to short. Throw to first in time.
그때는 와 무슨 정신으로 했는가
Two
보다.
away and a runner at first. TJ Lee now at the plate. 0 for 1. Swing and a liner into right
안타
field.
넣다. 아이,
And that's that. No runs, no base hits,
이제는
no errors, and one left.
간단한 게임을 해.
Lee
간단.
digs in now.
컨트롤도 떨어지고
0-1. That's one of the hardest pitches for a batter to
머리
handle, especially a
기능
lefty.
회전도
Big
떨어지고.
sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you. Popped up
설마,
to the left
설마,
into foul ground.
설마.
Gets
어.
there, got it.
Now batting,
One gone, runner at first.
마크도 한번
And
해보고
now
싶긴 했는데.
Luis Mieses. Ground ball could be two. They get one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So they go quiet.
now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Josh
66.
Spores. On to try and lock this thing up. Stepping to the plate for Tacoma, TJ Lee.
와 오늘 3타수 뭐 한타네.
1-0.
Spores goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. That one back up the middle
드디어
and it
안타다.
gets
와.
through. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And he's just given
Now
them a
batting, the
big
designated
lift.
hitter,
They've got an
Mitch
outside shot at coming back
Haniger.
now. Next is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Runner,
Runner on the go, in the dirt. And no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. He's into second easily on a wild pitch, and so much for the chance at a double play. Here's the 2-2. Base hit into right center.
홈까지 갈 수 있었는데 까비. 아, 픽으로 바뀌고 좋아.
There's that
이런 게
opposite field
헷갈리네.
approach I was
Hey, clutch up
preaching,
right
and
here.
that's something every
왜
evaluator
apply-
watching this game will love
크게
to
한번
see.
치봐.
Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. In the air to left center. And it falls! Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. And they cut the lead. Next up for the Rainiers, Daneuris de la Cruz.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
3-1, here's the pitch. On the ground, this should do it. Ahmed. And that's the ball game. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably...
닿을 대로 떨어져 버려.
So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Tacoma, TJ Lee.
Strike, woo! 0-1.
Swing and a high fly to left. Miesis. And that is out number 3. 2 away here, nobody on. Digging in for the Rainiers, TJ Lee. Lee throws right
No
and
ball.
bats
1
left.
strike.
Only 18 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
0-1. That's the ball.
2 outs, bases empty. That
3
one
ball,
misses,
1 strike.
and that's ball 3. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable
3-2.
count on 3-1. Here's the payoff pitch. And there's ball
Ball 4.
4. That 2-out walk can be a real lift for the offense. The runner gets to take a big secondary lead, so a well-placed ball into the outfield has a better chance of scoring a run. There goes the runner in the dirt. The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw. Rips one to right. As they throw up the stop
이걸
sign in
그랬나?
third. Smooth stroke the
Now back.
opposite way,
파울이었는데?
just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Runners breaking for the plate. This one popped up. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. No runs. 1 out and the base is empty.
Here we go.
A laser to left for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. Mitch Haniger
The
will
right
hit
fielder,
next.
number 18, Mitch Haniger.
Runner on the go. This one in the air to right. Haggerty makes the catch. Throw over to first. Throw behind the runner and doubled off. It's the large lad Burger's big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free
1-1-1.
absolute unit burger tomorrow at Gets it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. And now the shortstop, TJ Lee. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out. 1 run already across the plate this inning. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. Dances out of the way.
Punch him out.
Ball. 2-2.
2-2 and the pitch. Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. It's back there on the warning track and hauls it in.
The batter.
If you want your soda with a little extra crunch, reach for a cold can of Big Kale, a refreshing way to wash down a hot dog at the
1-1-1.
ballpark. Up the middle. Over to first. And that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. At this level, you have to be able to slow the game down and execute, even in high-pressure situations.
Hey, no one
He
better,
did a
huh?
fine job right there to understand how much time he had to make the play and get the out. Slings to second. On to first in time, and it's a double play to end it. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the